My name is Jeff Becker. I'm the global head of HR for MTO and quality, and I've been with Alcon almost 9 years. Certainly we can all, leaders, associates, individual contributors, can be role models of our values and behaviors as much as possible. Second, I think it is important for all of us to really engage associates. And by engagement, I mean get them involved, get them working on projects, initiatives, have a higher level of decision making. I think there's, organizational behavior research that has shown us that higher levels of engagement and empowerment lead to higher levels of discretionary effort. I think the two keys are flexibility and mobility. By flexibility, I mean be open to working with sales groups, with manufacturing, with distribution, with corporate functions, with COEs, whether it's employee relations, TMOD, compensation, talent acquisition. The second part of it is be mobile as much as possible. And it's very difficult sometimes for people to relocate and move with their families, but when one is open to that, it means that there are a lot more opportunities that are available to them that otherwise would not be. For me, I think probably having worked in a bunch of those different areas has helped a great deal. I've worked a lot in manufacturing, but I've also supported sales groups and distribution groups, corporate functions, and I've also worked in TMOD and labor relations with a former employer. I think so that's probably the key thing, and I've also moved around a fair amount. So I've worked in 5 different places during my career. I think taking the opportunity to get involved in special projects, initiatives, is always what can be a career accelerator. So even if you feel like you're up to here with effort already, if there's an opportunity to go and work on a special project, definitely take it. Especially if it's outside your comfort zone, because you're going to learn something, and it's going to be something that you can put in your experience backpack and pull it out later when it will benefit you. So I've moved around a bit, and probably what made it easier for me to move in my career was that I moved around some when I was a child. So I knew that you go to a new place, you make new friends. My father's a university professor. My mother is a retired bank teller. And I was born in Minnesota, so I guess where I'm from, I would say the Midwestern United States. I was born in Minnesota, but almost immediately moved. I lived in California when I was very young. I lived in New Jersey for several years, and in the middle of the time in New Jersey, when I was going to primary school, I lived in India for a year, in Delhi. For high school and university, I was in Illinois. And I majored in my undergraduate program in history, and then realizing that if I wanted to be able to pay rent, I would need to do something other than having a history degree. And so I attended grad school in industrial relations, and then started working. And I started my career actually started in the DFW area, but then to a plant startup in California, to a larger plant in Charlotte, North Carolina, to working with a sales group in that area, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. And then I've been back in Texas for about 20 years now. So I've been a lot of places, learned a lot of great things, and met a lot of great people along the way.